Hello, YouTube. It's Anthony back at you with another episode of Here in My Office. Hasn't been so long since my last video. I thought I'd continue making more videos and going into more topics. Um, as you guys know, one of my most watched videos is about um, bipolar disorder. So I'm planning on making more videos talking about those kinds of things. But for now, this is just a here in my office kind of video. So if you're interested in like mental health topics and things like that, um, let me know in the comments, and I'll try to work that into my videos in the future. But for now, I just wanted to let you guys know that I heard from Deloitte and Touche, Big Four accounting firm. Um, this was a headhunter though, so I haven't received any. I haven't interviewed. I haven't done anything like that with Deloitte themselves, but a headhunter came out to me after I applied to them on Indeed. And I don't really pay a lot of attention to the Indeed applications. They're not as involved. You're not like going to the company's site and putting in your resume and putting in all your information. Indeed is kind of like real quick. So I don't really get much response from Indeed, but I use Indeed to find these companies. So when I do see an easy apply on Indeed, I'll do it. And I'm guessing that's how this girl got my number. So she told me they had an audit position that is a 6 month contract and it's fully remote. Now, it's just a contract, but it pays $50 an hour. Now, I'm used to making more like $75 an hour, but that was at a bank. And this is public accounting. This is a different role, and this is a more junior role. It's just like internal audit lead. It's not audit manager or senior audit manager or any of the roles that I typically assumed in my prior jobs. So I'm going to at this point right now, since as you guys know with real estate, I haven't made any money yet. So in the meantime, if I could pick up a remote job that I could do here out of Philadelphia and get paid, it's worth it. So I'm going to definitely. I gave her my resume. I talked to her a little bit. She said the next step might be a trip to New York City, which is fine. I could get there, you know, I can get to New York City in like an hour or 2 hours from here in Philadelphia. So it's not a long trip. And I could do whatever on-site interviews they need. But also, she said there'd be more like on the phone interviews or virtual interviews. So there's more to come with that, guys. Could be a good break for me, and it could be a way for me to get Big Four experience on my resume, which would be good for me in the future, and any other roles. But as far as real estate is going, um, I have taken multiple Zillow calls since the last call we had, since the last video I made. And I took one today, and it's a girl who's looking at the houses in the $350,000 to $400,000 range. And if you do the math, that could be like a $12,000 commission for me if she bought the house at that price. But she hasn't been pre-approved yet, so I can't really get too excited about it until she gets pre-approved and she sends me the pre-approval letter, and we sign the buyer agency tenancy agreement, and the consumer notice, and we get all set up for me to be her real estate agent. But it goes to show if I didn't have Zillow, I'd really be quiet right now. And what I've been doing in my real estate business lately is after I had that rejection from Crow, I decided I would do more for real estate. So I bought 500 door hangers and I hung them all around my neighborhood and in the surrounding areas from where I live, and some other areas that I want to target. And I hung door hangers, and I haven't gotten any calls yet. I started doing it about, I don't know, a week ago. Um, I have very few left. I have like maybe like 100 of them left, 50 of them left. So there would have been 500 door hangers that went out with my phone number, my name, my picture, my email address, asking if you're looking to buy, sell, or rent. And I didn't bring a copy uh, of the door hanger I was going to show you guys, but and it cost me $90 from Vistaprint. And the next thing I think I'm going to try with Vistaprint is a direct mail campaign. I think I'm going to, because door hangers are very labor intensive. You got to go actually hang the door hanger in each door. So if I do a mail campaign, I could target one geographical area and make sure that everybody gets my flyer. So I'm going to do that. I don't know what that's going to cost a little more because you got to pay for postage, but it'll save having to walk the neighborhoods. Um, but as the weather gets better, walking the neighborhoods is what I'm going to be doing. Um, so I'll keep you guys updated when I get my first deal, when I get, whether it comes through Zillow or it's organic. And if it's organic, I'm going to be more likely to just say, hey, instead of paying Zillow $500, I'll pay $500 to buy, 2,000 door hangers and just go crazy. So that's what I'm doing. And it's what we get encouraged to do through the mentorship program at United. I've got somebody I could call to ask questions and help me out with anything. So that girl, for example, that I had, who has the $400,000 potential credit line, I said, get me your pre-approval letter. But in the meantime, I set her up for what we call a drip campaign, and I go in the MLS, the multiple listing system, online, and I put in her criteria that she's looking at houses between 350 and 400,000 within a certain radius of a zip code in Philadelphia, and it came up with like 70 results, and I set that up to go out to her for active and newly listed properties every day going forward. And it's also a good way to get my name out there, right? Every time she gets the email, she sees my picture, sees my name, and is more likely to call me when she wants to buy something. But once she sends me her pre-approval, I'm going to send her the exclusive agency agreement to get her looped in. And then when she buys something, I'll get the commission. Maybe it'll be my first commission. I don't know. So I'm seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, guys, and I'm answering much more of my Zillow calls. I used to not answer all of them, and now whenever the phone rings, I'm picking it up, no matter if I'm walking a dog with my wife or I'm at home. You got to answer those calls, so that's what I'm doing. And plus, I have to answer my phone now after I send out all those door hangers. It could be somebody who I left a door hanger at their house and looking for me to list their home. That's the other thing too, is Zillow is just buyers, whereas my door hangers, these could be people looking to sell their homes. So I could become a listing agent, and that's like what everybody wants. So so that's the latest that's going on with me, guys. No more information on the lawsuit. They're looking to depose my ex-boss at the bank. So as soon as I do that, get the deposition, I guess we'll come into a decision and see if we're at the right, if we could come to an agreement on a settlement. If not, we go to trial, and that's the next step. And that will bring some much needed money to me while I work on my real estate endeavors and audit endeavors. And that's just where I'm coming from, guys. So thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, subscribe, give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it all, guys. Thanks. Bye.